Ayubowan. Vanakkam. I'm Vioni Dimel. This is Boston Lanka News, bringing you news, views and entertainment from Boston and USA. Theravada Buddhist tradition is alive in the forests of the Appalachian Mountains in West Virginia. Heart Chakra, a story about an innocent spectator in the midst of LTTE and JVP violence. Sri Lankan traditional drum troupe performs at the popular Cambridge River Festival. The Bhavana Society Meditation Center is a forest monastery and retreat center in the Theravada Buddhist tradition located in the town of Highview in West Virginia in the forests of the Appalachian Mountains. It was created in 1982 to preserve the Theravada meditation tradition within the context of Western culture. Bante Henapula Gunaratana Mahathero, the founder of the center, came to the United States in 1968 from Sri Lanka. Bante Gunaratana is an internationally recognized author and meditation instructor who blends lifelong meditation practice with in-depth knowledge of Buddhist teaching and its practical application. He regularly leads retreats on mindfulness, loving friendliness, and right concentration. This meditation center not only attracts adults, but children and young people as well.
It was really peaceful, and we were able to meditate for more than 3 hours a day, and it was mostly just us and the monks, so you're able to talk to them one-on-one.
Mindfulness in Plain English, a best-selling book Bante Gunaratana has written, has become a classic. In 1996, he was acknowledged as the Chief Sangha Nayaka Thero for North America, the highest-ranking monk of his sect in the United States and Canada. The center is staffed by an international community of Buddhist monastics and lay volunteers. The monks and nuns at the Bhavana Center follow a large set of ethical and spiritual training rules that form the structure of life at the monastery. I'm with Venerable Henapula Gunaratana. In the Western world, he is called as Bante Ji. He is the author of the book Mindfulness in Plain English. I would like to ask Bante, what is your mission of this center?
Actually, my mission is to spread the Dhamma, teach meditation, train monastics, teach them Pali, the original language of the Theravada Buddhism, and also teach the Dhamma, the Buddha's teaching. And we want to teach Dhamma in modern terms and train local people we have no plan to import monastic from other countries, but we want to ordain. I have ordained 26 Americans. Many of them are still in robes. They have their own centers. They are in charge of their centers, and some disrobed. And even now I'm training young men to ordain. We will give a 1-year training as a lay person and then give novice ordination. Then after another year training, we give full ordination. We have a special what we call Seema house, that is a consecrated place for ordination, and in that place we give the full ordination. So the mission is to train local people, ordain, teach meditation, teach Dhamma, teach Pali, and continue our traditional Buddhist practice. Not watered down Buddhism, but very pure, original, traditional Theravada Buddhism. Yes.
Thank you very much, Bhante. Please await for a special edition of Bhante Gunaratana and About the Bhavana Center soon from Boston, Lanka. Heart Chakra is the story of a youth named Rohan, who happened to be, as fate would decree, an innocent spectator of extreme violence in his homeland Sri Lanka. Pramod Kandanarachi and Sampath Dissanayake co-authored Heart Chakra. Pramod joins Boston, Lanka from Ohio. Pramod, A Heart Chakra is your first novel, co-wrote with Sampath Dissanayake. Could you tell us what made you decide to write this novel?
Thank you, Vani, for having me here. So, being a writer was actually a lifelong dream of mine. So, when I was young, I always liked to read and write. However, when we grew up, things changed, life changed, and I actually became a scientist. However, my plan was to actually retire early, go back to school, and maybe get a degree in English literature and write a novel. And that path didn't seem feasible anymore, retire early especially. So one of my friends, one of my lifelong friends, Sampath, encouraged me to pursue my writing interest. So we started this project about 2 years ago, and we had a lot of discussions, and my friend Sampath gave me a lot of ideas and encouragement. And as a result, after 2 years, Heart Chakra became a reality.
You dedicated this book to a young boy you've seen on TV. Why is that?
I almost finished this book by May 2009. That was a very important time of our country, recent history. So, as so many people who live in outside Sri Lanka did, I was also watching the history happening in our country through internet and TV. So we were quite happy because the war was getting finished and Sri Lankan forces were winning. However, at the end of the conflict, there was another aspect to this issue, that was the suffering faced by a lot of civilians. And throughout this conflict, both Sinhalese and Tamils suffered equally. So one of the images that got stuck in my mind from that time was this young boy, maybe about 6 or 7 years old, going through such a horrible hardship, trying to escape the conflict zone. So I figured that if I am to dedicate this book, maybe I can dedicate this to a great peacemaker such as His Holiness Dalai Lama, or maybe equally deserving was the great warriors, Sri Lankan armed forces, who defeated such a ruthless terrorist organization. But I figured who is more deserving? Maybe who is more deserving are the people who suffered, both Sinhalese and Tamil. So this boy symbolizes that what I believe to be who is more deserving of our attention. That is the reason I dedicated this book to that unknown boy.
The backdrop for your book was the JVP and LTTE violence. Do you have any message for Sri Lanka now that the country has a chance to find a real peace and reconciliation?
Yes, we were given a great opportunity to move forward to find peace and reconciliation. So, however, I don't have a message. So, I believe it is not up to me to give a message or give advice to anybody. All I can do is hope, all I can do is wish, and all I can do is help in a whatever the small way I can help. So my hope is that people who suffered in both communities, both Sinhalese and Tamil, I hope they will find the compassion in their heart to find, to forgive for all the things happened. And also I hope they'll find the courage in their hearts to ask for forgiveness. So I think if we can accomplish these two tasks, that would be the right way forward.
What kind of feedback you've been getting?
Yeah, so after we published this book in April 2010, I have been getting quite a few feedbacks and quite a few comments about the quality of this book, both as a literary work and also as a sociological and psychological aspects that we were discussing in this book. So I have been getting both positive and negative feedback, but as a writer, my goal is to make people read this book and hopefully they will talk about it. So far I am happy with the feedback I am getting. Some people are reading and some people are talking about it. So that is good enough for me.
Pramod, if anyone wants to buy your book, how can they do that?
So this book is available globally with so many online bookstores, such as our publisher's website lulu.com and also Amazon and .com and Barnes and Noble throughout the world. So I am also hoping to publish this book in Sri Lanka, hopefully by the end of this year.
Thank you, Pramod. That was Pramod Kandanarachi from Ohio. Sri Lankan drum troupe in Boston will be performing at the Cambridge River Festival on this Saturday, the June 4th. Cambridge River Festival is one of the largest multicultural festivals in Massachusetts that attracts more than 200,000 people. That concludes our news edition. We meet you again with another news edition of News, Views and Entertainment from Boston and USA. Till then, goodbye.